Right then, gang, after the absolute shambles of yesterday, let's see if today's better. Welcome, lock yourselves in. It's the first of a double upload day. Hello there, gang. Good to see you. Now, of course, we promised it yesterday, and then I let everybody down, frankly. But you seem to enjoy the episode regardless, so thank you so much for the support on it. As today, then, we face Mainz and Olympiakos. It should be good fun. Two games that I think we should probably be winning ordinarily, right? After a defeat to Leipzig last time out, the fact I'm even clicking on it is a shock to me. I don't even want to think about it. I almost signed Timo Werner out of pure rage, viewers, but I've resisted the temptation. So without any further ado, let's introduce you to the team. And the big bit of news really is that Christiansen continues to be out of the team for the next few weeks, and it's causing us a bit of an issue. Akanji at right back isn't preferred, but again, we'll have to do. And Kuppelmeyers, he's picked up a knock as well, 10 days to 3 weeks, so without him as well. So as I say, the big news is that Weigl comes in, or Weigl, what's up? That player there, he's going to play deep line playmaker. Livakovic, Akanji, Nacho comes in alongside Ali Kamara and Rika at the back. Then Dominic, Olmo, Brandt and Bailey will support Belotti up top. Triple Bs, let's see if they can do the business against Mainz. Hopefully they can, because if they can't, well, we all know what happens. Ben gets very upset, as I wasn't even quite ready for the game. We are now. Right, we need to bounce back. We've moved on to 11th, viewers. We were flying high last episode. Not anymore. We're crumbling. We've got a few players here in need of match fitness that I'm having to risk, frankly. Nacho, one of them, Weigl, the other. It's a problem. But as I say, this is the sort of game that if we're not winning this, then I don't know what this season holds, viewers. I might have to jump ship very early on. The nice thing, viewers, is if we win this, and then win our European game as well, I'll be flying. I'll be on cloud bloody 9. All right then, here we go. First action of it as Rika finds Belotti and then races down the left-hand side. We need to see Belotti put in a shift. Last episode, it was poor from him. We took him off in a very frustrated way as a Dominic now on the ball finds Akanji on that right side. Not a natural out there, but still, as we've seen, does a decent job. He's back on it here. Can he put it back across? He can towards Belotti. Cleared away to Bailey, who pulls it back to Dominic. We're just working it very neatly here, viewers. This is nice. Olmo to Julian Brandt. But it's a bit, do you know what? Sometimes, viewers, when you're doing commentary, it's a bit too patient, if anything. I enjoy the build-up, but let's have a goal, shall we? Here we go. I can sense it now. The movement. Dominic finds it on Bailey, goes for goal. What a waste of everybody's time, viewers. I mean, I'm so sorry. It's like the trailers at the start of films that you're not interested in, You've sat through it. You've gone, this is part of the experience, I guess. Much like these videos, viewers. But deep down, you've wasted your own time. As we're forward again here, though. Bailey, burst past his man, puts the ball into the centre. It's cleared away, and we continue to be held off. They're quite a defensive system from the boys from Mainz as we continue to do our business. Rika to Bailey, surely this time back to Belotti. That was actually very, very nice, viewers. I'm going to do a gentle clap. That was nice, though. Really very enjoyable as, well worked. I think that was the highlight of it. Brandt back to Rika here. This ball's the key, isn't it? Bailey, though, finds Belotti on the edge, and the triple Bs combine a little bit there. Rika gets involved too, but 1-0 to us. And we need to see this. We need to know that we're building a project here at Dortmund. It can't just be a case of win one there, lose one there, draw one occasionally. It's got to be win, 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 win. And seeing progression in our play. Of course, playing two Mazzales, it's a risk, but we're trying to let them both have basically the creative freedom to do as they please or be defensively strong enough. In divisions like the Bundesliga, ordinarily, especially as Dortmund, you're better than most teams, so you've got that sort of freedom. Against better sides, look, we might have to switch it up here and there, but against sides like Mainz, we want to be doing the business, really, as they put the ball in, and they've got a corner, so let's just move on to the next thing. Starting positive, we're trying to play high energy again, continue with the gegenpress as we get towards half-time. It's a free kick, not long to go before the halfway mark, as it's whipped in there. It's Ali Kamara who's got his head to it, but we've got to try and clear the second one, as they've got a bit of space and time. And what is this? Is this some sort? Where's Jeremy Beadle? We've conceded a goal there, which really we shouldn't be conceding. It's almost like we clear it once, and we think the job's done, but they've got 2 or 3 players almost in space. They find Abbas, who puts it into the Abbas of the net. Oh, Ben. Sometimes, Ben. No words are better than some words, as we've got a free kick on the edge of the box, I think. Who's going to be taking this? Olmo, he's on it. There's not long enough to go in the half, and oh my goodness me, he almost missed it, viewers. Oh, this is a thing now. But he scored a wonderful goal, a free kick from about 25 yards in off the post. Not off the post, actually. Muller gets an arm to it, but a lovely free kick and celebrates with the Dortmund fans just before half-time. The perfect time to score. Being dominant, the fact they've scored is a joke, frankly. You shouldn't get annoyed at them. It's not their fault, is it? They're trying. They're trying their best. They're professionals at the end of the day, but I'm not happy about it. Right then, first highlight of the second half for us, and Olmo and Dominic, again, with that freedom to manoeuvre. Rika in towards Bailey, he pops it in, 58 minutes gone, and it's Borussia Dortmund 3, Mainz 1, and we're looking very good. Dominic to Olmo, again, there's two creative players allowed to create. Rika getting forward, doing what I expect him to do, and Bailey heading the ball into the back of the net, which is unconventional for him. I love that the celebrations on Football Manager are strictly from the 90s. No one ever does this, do they? No one ever gives it that. They're just always doing that, or sort of just doing it in directions, or just one arm, just, yeah, like that. It's bizarre. It's very much like the dancing of that era as well. As we've not got long left, I should have made a couple of changes to you, but I was too busy busting some moves, viewers, which I'm sure we appreciated more than any other goals that we might score. Julian Brandt out to Rika as we're looking to go for a fourth here. It's deflected all over the shop, cleared away, but I was going to say good defending. It wasn't. Ali Kamara with some dreadful defending as they go forward, and past Livakovic, and now I'm panicking now, aren't I, viewers? Let's make a couple of changes just to change the momentum of what's going on. Son, on you come. Almost going to be replaced as we're going to make another change as well. Delaney's going to come on for Weigl back there. It could just be Weigl, it could be Weigl, it could be Vagel, it could be anything. So many options with the W when it comes to Germany. As Julian Brandt's going to pick this up, puts the ball into the centre. Not that good. I just want to see this out now, really. I've gone to balanced. We've come off positive. There's no more positive players. Belotti's got a little knock there as well. He's going to come off. Kevin Volland is going to get a few minutes. He's a bit more of a target man than Alcacer is. As, the time ticks away, and it looks like we're going to win it. It's not the most convincing. Once again, we've had a few of these so far this season, but it is a win, and we'll take that every single day of the week. Especially on what day was it? It was especially on a Sunday, viewers. Oh, that was seamless. Belotti's got a bruised shin, not an injury, just again wear and tear. And a few games then before we play Olympiakos. Before we carry on, Mart, Alex and Michael, thank you so much for your support over on Patreon. If you're the sort of thing you're interested in doing, supporting me a little bit more than you already are doing, there's a link in the description. Don't feel obliged, but thank you to the people that are. There's loads of you. I love you. And a recent blog post has just gone up as well. So if you want to get reading, go read it. All right, the next game, and against Olympiakos, I think we can afford to rotate, can't we, son? Yeah. Paul Carr gets his game. Of course he does. Dominic's going to step out. I'm also going to play Para next to him, so that midfield duo are going to get a little bit of a rest. The same applies then as we move further forward. Abel Ruiz is going to get a game, as is Brun Larsen, as we've seen so often. And of course, we've got to play him again. Alcacer comes in for Belotti, who's got a bruised shin, apparently, viewers. Bruised shin, do me a favour. I'm also going to play Conrad at left back, a player that I didn't necessarily, I mentioned him a little bit here and there. 17-year-old German left back could be phenomenal. Getting his first senior start in Europe, especially. Did he play for me last year? Yeah, he got one appearance in the league so far for me earlier this season. So yeah, he has featured a little bit as a substitute, but yeah, finally gets his first start for Dortmund at 17. And I wish we could play someone else at right back, really, but we do not have the option. Ali Kamara is going to come out for Bentella as well, because he was terrible last game, and he must be punished, viewers. All right then, do you recognise anyone in their side? Yeah, there's a few names there, but no one real notable. Sorry to anyone that thinks that they were notable. I don't. So at this point, you can't interject. Now, yesterday's video, I was left with a feeling of sadness, disappointment, and almost predictability. But today, I'm hoping for something more. Away at Olympiakos, wearing the black kit. Let's see how we're going to start things. So that referee's getting dangerously close to the ball there. Get away, referee. Get away, you lovely green. Have we given her a penalty within 5 minutes? That's tremendous. The ref's going to go have a look. We'll see. Wearing his camouflage today is the ref, so we'll see what he says. We all know it's going to be a penalty, don't we, viewers? It could be a free kick on the edge, but I think we deep down all know the outcome as he comes back onto the pitch and informs us that it will be a free kick. Well, I look like a fool. Shout out to VAR, making people look like idiots from a few years ago onwards. Lovera with the free kick whips it in. You know, in the last game, we had a moment that wasted everybody's time. Well, I like to get one in every match, viewers, as the Football Manager. Don't you? Don't you? Oh, good. Abel Ruiz, recently back from injury, has got an injury. He's going to have to step out then, and Brandt's back on. That better not be bad as well. Potential groin injury. So that ordinarily won't be a really long time. It's not a break or anything. It could be something groin related. I mean, honestly, the doctor name really is showcased there, isn't it? The level of detail I went into, I could work in A&E. Just want to say at this point that the people that work in A&E have got so much respect for me you wouldn't believe, and I should not compare myself to them. New series coming soon where I dress as a doctor. Genuinely. All right, Livakovic, he's on the ball. He's gonna. What is he gonna do? It's a mystery. He plays it to Patella, who that sounds a bit like an illness, doesn't it? I've got a terrible case of Patella. Conrad, left side, ball whipped in. Brun Larsen's there. Great first touch, and really should have finished it just before half time. Disappointing. Brun Larsen, though, on the corner to whip one in, and it was less whip, it was more floated. Terribly. Eintracht Frankfurt are having a good game. 3 goals and descending off. It's all action over there. I just realised, while at Dortmund in Europe, there's a slim and unlikely chance that we could face Inter Milan at some point, which would be very exciting. If they drop down out of the old Champions League and finish third in their group, which again is possible because they won the league, of course, they qualified, then we could face them. Again, unlikely, but possible. An hour gone, and it's still 0-0, and a corner to Olympiakos. It's been very mundane so far, viewers, and, well, Papa Cisse has got the goal, and I've frozen, viewers. I'm like made of ice. I'm not quite as cool as that. As the ball's put in, I don't even know what happens. It's headed down, and realism. Realism doesn't matter anymore, does it? It's the Karate Kid or Football Manager. What has just occurred? Right, Para's coming off. I'll keep my son out there to not let me down, and Leon Bailey comes on as well. All of a sudden, we're taking this seriously. And we're going to attack them as well, because we have to. But there's a chance, as we fire it towards Brandt, whose first touch is tremendous. We need to see something from someone in that forward line. Not like that, though. We're going to need more. I'm going to shout at them. Get creative, boys. Come on. Create. Start doing, like, blow-up balloons. Anything you want, honestly. Just make something happen. Akanji at right back. And that's where everything's going to come from. The ball's whipped in. They've headed it. That's our best chance, and it's them doing it. Every game, every second game in an episode is a disaster, isn't it? They've got a goal kick from our corner. I think they're inspired by the feedback. Let's shout again. Let's demand more, viewers. We need more. All right, are we about to get more? That's the question. As there's my son, Carr, on the ball. At last, we've seen him do something. As Bailey now cuts inside, he finds Olmo, the substitute. Can he finish it off? For God's sake. 1-0 down to Olympiakos. This was supposed to be a doddle. I rotated. This is going terribly. Conrad, he sort of flicked it away at 17. It's not been the best debut for him ever, as they've missed a massive chance. We've had 2 clear-cut chances. We've not scored either of them, and maybe this is the moment. Maybe this is where we redeem a little bit of happiness, not just for me, but for the travelling fans. That's who I'm thinking about right now, viewers, as it breaks to them. We sort of half win it, we don't win it back. Conrad's going to get there, though, and he's got all the time in the world to make the right decision. He finds Weigl, it's good, and he gets it back again. Down the line, perhaps. He's got options. Julian Brandt. This is where we're cooking, viewers. I can feel it. It's cooking. It smells good. As Bailey, great first touch, gets away from his man, goes for goal. Alcacer, surely. What the? It's going on. Brandt, oh, for Pete's sake. We haven't even got a player called Pete, have we? Paul, for Paul's sake. We have turned on a bit. I mean, towards the end of this game, we finally decided to try a little bit harder, which frankly is about time. They're in on goal, viewers. This is basically a goal already. Ball played to the back post. 2-0. 2-0. Just like we saw against Leipzig. We're doing it again. It's a repeat performance, viewers. So can I get a repeat prescription, please? I'm not a doctor. The chemist would deal with that anyway. It's nothing to do with me. As the ball goes... No, we're not watching it. We've scored, viewers. What a goal. I was doing some sad sort of environmentally friendly music, but then all of a sudden, drama. Sorry, headphone users. Akanji puts it in. Olmo. Oh, what a goal. Is there time, viewers? Is there time? Is there going to be... 2-1 to Olympiakos. Not our best work, is it? Just not our best work. Just not even close to our best work. I can't fault any of your performances. Why is it an option? Aggressively say, not good enough. No excuses. Get out. We need to leave Greece immediately. Greece is not the word. It's not the music. What's this situation? He's got a groin strain. 4 weeks out for you as well there, Nabo Ruiz. I'm trying to give you a chance here, mate. This was a chance for you to shine. You were fantastic in pre-season. I bring you here to the bright lights of the Europa League and you just crumble. Shouldn't blame him, Ben. Don't blame him. It's not his fault. He's trying his best, mate. Don't get on him. Why is his conditioning and sharpness so good? If he's got a groin strain, don't even. And just when you thought this couldn't get any more fun, viewers, there's a second episode coming up later on today. We're going to play... I've not really decided. I think we'll play Real Sociedad and either Eintracht Frankfurt or Hoffenheim. We'll see which makes more sense based on the position we are in the league. We've got a couple of games, or a game at least, in between that, as well as the reverse leg against Olympiakos. I won't bring you 2 games at Olympiakos. They're boring. Right. If you've enjoyed today, though, again, please do drop a like on it. Leave your eyes or your alarm ready for a later upload. Don't leave your eyes for a later upload. It doesn't make sense. Take your eyes with you. Pack them up, pop them in, and then, I'll see you later on. If you enjoyed this, drop a like. Want to see more? Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you again very, very soon. We love with care. From It's Benji until next time. Goodbye. When I lose, I try and end them quickly because of the embarrassment that I'm feeling inside, viewers. So, again, sorry everyone. Sorry all the Dortmund fans that have travelled to Greece.